Good morning, everybody. Cindy here with Pathways Homestead, and it is early morning and we are milking Freedom. So she's starting to dry up, which is good because she's going to calve in May, and we want her to be good and healthy. And she's been milking for over a year now. In milk, I said that wrong. She's been in milk for over a year now. So it is time for her to start drying up, and we're trying to dry her up naturally. We're doing several things to do that. We're reducing her feed, like how much sweet feed she gets and grains, and how much alfalfa she gets, but she can still have all the prairie hay that she wants. And by reducing the proteins and fats that she'll get, that'll reduce her milk. Pretty clean this morning. Good girl. And there we go. Freedom is milked. I know I'm still leery about getting my camera in the corral with her. I don't want to get broke. But I'll show you the milk we got this morning. There's our milk this morning. I'll go in and strain that and bottle it up. We got the goats hauled off. I'm making soap. Hannah's splitting wood. Gary's been running for feed, and he's fixing to go get his hunting license and his deer tag to go deer hunting this year. So that's what's going on today, and we'll see what else gets done today. Okay, so I put my lye water in, and I'm going to run the immersion blender to blend up my melted coconut oil and my lye water until I get a light trace. And I'm going to cook this down today because I'm making hot process soap. I'm going to cook it a little while, and that way it is ready in a week. Alright, turn that down. Turn that down and let it cook. And I'll come back and add the fragrance and pour it into the molds. While that's going, I've got over here on this side of the stove, there, on that side of the stove, I have lotion bar ingredients going. I make my own lotion bars and sell them at the farmer's market as well. And they go really, really well in the winter time, especially before Christmas. So I'm getting those ready, and I'm going to do peppermint. So I'd watch. Well, have you ever been trying to vlog and there's just no good place to put the camera? Well, guess what? I found a solution. I put my camera in the kitchen sink. Actually, it is on partially on a cutting board that is over the kitchen sink, and then partially on the counter. So, hey, you know, got one leg on the counter and two legs on the cutting board, but it is an angle. I don't know that it's the best angle, but it is an angle that is going to work. Well, I am making some peppermint lotion bars, and so I'm going to add my peppermint now. All the ingredients have melted, and I just put in about a 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint. Stir it in. Don't forget to put the cap back on because I'm clumsy and I'll probably end up with it spilled if I don't. And I need a rag to wipe the water off so I don't get water all down in my molds. All right. Set that aside. You know what? I'm going to get this out of the way. If you're at my house, before you turn on the oven, open the oven and check for the cast iron skillet, because that's where I store it. All right. Alrighty, there we go, and we got a dozen, and a little bitty glob that I'll put in a tin that I keep the extras in. So there we go. These will set and cool down. Let me move the camera so you can see them better. Right, we have these poured in the mold. We're going to let them cool down, and then they will be wrapped in saran wrap or plastic wrap, wrapped in plastic wrap, and the sticker put on them. And they'll be ready for farmer's market on Saturday. Right, it's time for evening chores. And the chickens are going crazy over my scrap bucket that I got for the pig. They're trying to get everything out of it. I'm going to put it up here on top of the quail pen. And then I'm going to get busy and gather eggs from the chickens and feed them. Eggs. That's all I got. 10 eggs. I'm gonna have to start feeding these girls in a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket and tell them to get to work, chickens. Come on, tick, 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 tick. Got Miriam and Elsa. Gertrude's getting big. Gertrude is completely weaned off of her bottle now. She gets feed and hay. Gary's getting hog feed ready. Chickens are following him around, cleaning up. That's where Hannah and Gary been splitting wood. The squealers. Oh my goodness. I gave the scraps to the feeder pigs instead of the baby pigs, and they're having a fit.
A lot of the manure is the baby pigs.
Okay. Freedom's getting her evening hay. She gets 2 flakes of alfalfa and as much prairie hay as she can eat. Hannah's cleaning out the pen, scooping the poop.